Hello and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Okay, I don't even know how much was taping. I just happened to notice that my phone shut off, so I don't know what you saw or what you didn't see. Let me take a moment here to go back and see how much actually recorded and how much I have to actually repeat. I'll be right back. Well, guess what? You didn't get anything. None of it taped. You know what happened was I started to do the video. I did my hello, blah, blah, blah. This is Sandy, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And then I had to rearrange something back here because it was like all cluttered into the shot. And so I thought I had turned the camera off. And then when I came back, instead of turning the camera instead of turning the camera on, I turned the camera off. Neither here nor there. Well, hello. Today is Friday, February 17th, and we have one birthday today. Today is Virginia Conyers' birthday. So, Virginia, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Virginia. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, you got two songs out of me, although you only heard it once. But anyway, you're the only one who has a birthday today, so happy birthday. I was trying to think of what I talked about. I talked on for like probably about 10 or 15 minutes. Trying to think of what I talked about. It went in this ear and it came out that ear. I was telling you about, I know what I was telling you about, that you caught me with some candy in my hand. I just kind of wanted a couple pieces of M&Ms, and so I went into the candy basket, and I was filming my puzzle. Let me show you how far I got on the puzzle. Well, we finished the puzzle, and Jim agreed with me that, what do you agree with me on, Jim?
I don't know.
About the puzzle pieces?
They're hard to fit together.
It kind of reminded us of...
Oh, and Margaret.
And the Cincinnati Kid. But this is we do not recommend getting them by the Puzzle Authority, I guess. You caught me, I got some M&Ms in my hand. All right, there we go. Another one finished. Now we're going to start on the Mount Rushmore, which is over there. Oh, there we go. There it is. We finished it. We finished it. In my defense, Jim did about that much, the top part, the tree and the little bit of the leaves. And I did the whole rest of the board. But he agreed with me. It was like I said the other day, like the Cincinnati Kid with Aunt Margaret. The pieces, it says on the box that all the pieces are separate. They're all different, no two pieces alike, which was a very true statement. And the name of it is Bits and Pieces. And so that, like by the Dave Clark 5, on your bits and pieces, you said you loved me and you'd always be there. I know. My mother used to get so mad because remember when they'd stamp their feet? I'd be upstairs because we had a bungalow. So the girls slept in the bungalow upstairs. And when I would play the record, I would always stamp my feet along with the record. And my mother, stop jumping on the phone. I remember that so clearly, like it happened yesterday. But, you'd run to the record store, buy the record, and come home and play it like a gazillion million times. And then what were we watching? Because Jim and I were watching something last night. I forget what it was. Anyway, they had a little record player that you used to carry with a handle, and you opened it up so you could carry it wherever you went. It was a record player. I don't think it ran on batteries, did it? You don't think he plugged it in or anything? I don't remember. Sandy doesn't remember something. Oh no! Call the police. Call the authorities. Yeah, you must have had to plug it in. You must have had to. Anyway, you'd carry it in like a little carrying case, and you'd open it up, and you'd put the little needle over and play the. Anyway, so now how did I get on that subject? Oh, the little bits and pieces, because we you'd have the piece would fit like most normal puzzles. I like when people do that. Normal puzzles. You would put the piece in, and if it didn't fit, you knew that wasn't the right piece. These pieces, when you put them in, sometimes they didn't fit, but you could make them fit by just like moving the board around a little bit. And as you can see, all the pieces are in the right place because the puzzle came out exactly looking like the box. I would never get that brand again, and I don't recommend getting that brand, although I do like the puzzle. And then Jim and I do sign the back of them and date them, and then we usually put them on a poster board, but the poster boards are getting so expensive. So now what we're going to just do is just do with a hodgepodge and then hang it down the basement because we have no place to hang them up here anymore anyhow. And then when we're dead and gone, the kids can just chuck them in the trash because that's what they'll do anyhow. So, but anyway, then we watched... Oh, that's another thing I was talking about. Was like how the other day when I was talking about something, and then all of a sudden all these ads kept coming up on Facebook, and I said, I know my phone is listening to me. Remember the other day when I was talking about I Will Not Be Ignored, and everybody remembered that it was from Fatal Attraction? That was on last night at 2:15. But I thought I can't stay up this late because it'd be like 4:30 before I got to bed. So I taped it and watched it this afternoon. It does hold up pretty well. It really does. It was a good movie. So I watched that. And then I watched Armageddon Day. It was at the theaters. I was actually going to go to the movies to see it. Thankfully, I did not pay any money to see this movie because I didn't even pay money to watch it on TV because somebody else pays for that subscription. But it's with Anthony Hopkins and Jeremy Strong. Jeremy Strong's in that, I think it's HBO or Showtime, Succession. I love that one too. That's a good show. It was a crappy movie, but I watched the whole thing because there was nothing else on. So I watched that. I did do that, watch that. And then, I guess that's it. We finished the puzzle, like I said, and just been kind of laying around. And I showed you my shirt. Careful or you'll end up in my novel. I don't think I showed you that before. I don't have a hoodie on today. Isn't that strange? And it's colder today. Oh, I know what another thing I was talking about is the other day when I was saying about the weather being so bad, so it's so nice that I have short-term memory still with me because I can remember long-term, but this is just a couple minutes ago that I talked about this, and it's just the fact that I can still remember. I know. Give her a gold star. Put a big gold star on your forehead, Sandy, because you remembered something you talked about 5 minutes ago. But anyway, I was talking about the weather the other day, and Danielle Nicole, who lives in the same state, I almost told you what city she lived in on my other video, the one that I wasn't recording. But I don't like to give away people's locations, so she wants you to know where she lives. It might be in her bio and all of that stuff. But she lives in Michigan also. I'll just put it that way. And she had put in the comments, she says, oh, well, we already have the ice storm. And sure enough, the ice storm did come. And last night when Jim was leaving work, the ice storm had come so badly that the whole truck was like coated with ice that he had to chip away. And we had this tiny little minute little stone chip in the windshield. And I think it was because of the ice, because while he was scraping it, it went so the whole windshield is shot. So we had to call the insurance company and file a claim. So they're going to come out to the house on Monday to put a new windshield in for us. It's going to cost us $100. But anyway, I just can't believe that they come to your house to put the windshield in. But they said that they did. So David had it done, and he's never had a problem with it. So it just seems that it's too bad you can't get after the truck or the car or something that chipped that stone that, clipped your windshield. And then why don't they make windshields a little bit better? My other big major complaint is my phone. My phone, I probably paid $1,000 for. I didn't pay for it all at once. I pay on the payment plan. That's another thing that got me pissed about that. I'll explain that in a minute. But my phone was $1,000. And then after I got all said and done, I had to pay like another $75 to get a screen protector. If I pay $1,000, why can't you put a screen protector on there that it's included, or else at least hide the cost and charge me? Because before when you used to think you got all this extra stuff in your car and you You know, like you said, well, I used to get this and I didn't have to pay for it, and now I got to pay for it. Yeah, you paid for it. You just didn't know it. They put it in the price. Now they, instead of putting it in the price, they put it as an option for you. So anyway, when I got my phone, I had to trade my other phone in because it wasn't holding a charge. You know, like I could charge it to 100%, and then probably in 3 hours it was down to 10%. And I thought, well, I'll just get a new phone. So they said, well, we'll give you $500 for your phone. You know, we'll just refurbish it and sell it to someone else's old, previously owned. Whoever came up with that statement, they were a genius. Instead of saying a used car, it's a previously owned car. Makes it sound a little bit better. But anyway, so they said they'd give you $500. And so I've been making my payments, and now I kind of think I want to boost my phone up and get a bigger storage, a little bit more storage in it. And so I went to the Verizon dealer to find out, and so they said, well, you still owe, I think I owe like $275 or something, some odd amount. And I go, well, no, like they're going to pay me. She says, no, that's in a contract. So like what we do is, which they have done, is like if my normal payment for the phone was like $40 a month, I only have to pay $20, and then they pay the other $20. So I explained that to him, and she says, yeah, but that's to keep you in the contract. Well, I should have read the fine print because I didn't realize that. So not that I need a new phone. I just kind of wanted a new phone. That's just silly me, I guess. Silly me. But anyway, so keeping this phone till it's paid off, and then I'll make a decision on what I'm going to do with another phone. I don't really need a phone. I really don't. But, it's like everybody likes little new gadgets in their life. So, Jim, we were going to go to the show. I told you I was going to go to the show to see Marlo. The website wasn't working because you only order your tickets online. And then I didn't want to drive all the way over there because the theater's not close to us where we would go to. And I could get shows for like the 10 o'clock this morning. I could find seats for 10 o'clock this morning. And I could find seats for like 3 o'clock this afternoon. And I could find seats for the 10:15 show, which is I stay up late, but Jim doesn't stay up that late. So, but we wanted to go to the 6:15 show, and it showed that all the seats were sold out. I find that hard to believe that all the seats were sold out. I think there was a glitch. And so then I tried to call the theater. Nobody answers. You just get the automated system. Whoever invented the automated system, though, I'd like to get a hold of, because I had to call AT&T today because we had ordered a new remote control because our numbers keep sticking, so it's hard to change the channels. And then we ordered a new internet booster, and they told us it would be delivered on the 15th. And you have to push buttons and talk to a machine. And I got so frustrated with that. And then I finally got a hold of somebody, and they told me that they're preparing the order still, which means they either lost it or forgot about it, or they just had no intention of fulfilling it. So anyway, I was going to talk a little bit about balance, because balance is the key to success. I think that I wanted those couple little M&Ms. I had the 8 M&Ms. I savored each one. They were peanut M&Ms. So I just savored every little bite of them, and it really was hit the spot. It was just what I needed. It was just perfectly what I needed. And so I think that in life you got to balance what you want to eat and not deprive yourself of things. And so that's my focus that I'm going to do starting Monday. I'm going to focus on eating healthy, not depriving myself. I told you I'm not going to weigh myself. I have decided that's a 100% decision that I'm making, that I'm going to weigh myself on Monday, and then I'm not going to weigh myself until the Monday after Thanksgiving, Easter, which will be 7 weeks. So I'm going to do a 49-day fast from the scale. Yeah, so that's my plan. But for Lent, I do plan on giving up sweets, because that's very hard for me to give up sweets. You saw I indulged in 8 M&Ms, which is not a big indulgence, but I just need to focus on eating healthy. And I think if I get that thought out of my mind and get back on track and all that good stuff, that I'll do a lot better. I just really know it, because everything in life is about balance. And so remember Daniel's son, balance. Remember when he was up and doing the what was that called? Oh my gosh, I can't think of what it was called. In Karate Kid. Jay over at the Average Jay would know, because right about now he would put the clip in of him doing the crow. No, that's the crow. It's not the stork. The crane. I knew I'd get to it. Anyway, but balance, that's what you need in life. Balance. Everything in life is about balance. And so that's what I'm trying to do. That's my plan for Lent. And maybe once I get back walking, maybe my balance in life, because I told you my balance is a little bit off, and I think it's just because I'm not exercising enough. I still haven't gone to the gym. I have to start doing there. I really have to start getting to there soon. But I'll get there. I will. What's the point of having a membership if you're not going to go? And then I'm so disappointed. I had my clock set, my reminder set this morning when I got up and everything, that Kim had a girl on her phone had a 1 o'clock live. And I so wanted to watch it, and I set all my timers and everything. But once again, forgot to turn it on. So I missed Kim, so I'm just going to watch it. Hopefully she put it up on the video so I can watch it. Not live, but I'll still see it. So but that's going to do it for now. Oh, my voice. Like a 12-year-old boy. But I'm not a 12-year-old boy. I'm a 72-year-old woman. Anyway, that's going to do it. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Talk to you guys tomorrow.